What do we got on the table today, folks? We've got a SKS KWIKRAIL. SKS KWIKRAIL. So this will be the KWIKRAIL installed by Madwedge. See that? There we go. It's a neat little rail. One piece. This is probably the best scope or optic attachment for an SKS that I've seen. I'm very excited to try this out on my SKS, and I'm going to do the install for you today. So sorry, my table's a bit of a mess. In a bit of a rush to get this done. Like I said, I'm a busy guy. I don't have a lot of time. So that being said, this would be a fairly quick one, and I apologize, it's kind of messy. But okay, so what I've done so far, I took down this the rear receiver, upper receiver takedown pin. So I'll put some video here overlay as I talk, but essentially there's a little takedown pin that has shave off to get this actually out. This is a retention pin so you don't lose it. Some other reviews said you could pull that pin out with a pair of needle nose. I tried for about 20 minutes and the thing did not budge, so I took the old Dremel. You can see I dremeled it. It took me literally 30 seconds of dremeling, grinding, got it right off, just popped it right off. There's a little pin here that prevents this from pulling out of the receiver. The takedown, the release pin, takedown pin, whatever you want to call it. So I've got to remove that little pin right there. So some of the other how-to videos suggested pulling this out with a pair of pliers. I've tried that. It is, I don't know, welded in there or something. It's not coming out. I've tried to pull that out and I cannot. Maybe I'm just weak, I don't know. Anyway, so I've got my Dremel. Got my Dremel tool here, and I'm gonna just grind that baby right off. That's actually what the instructions say to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. There you go. And it's out. I would recommend that's probably the best way to do it, at least the fastest. So unless you got really good grip strength, but anyway, that's what I did. So that's done. The upper receiver already off, obviously. Bolts out, bolt carriers out, springs out. So if you don't know how to do that, watch my other videos. So what we're gonna do today, like I said, is put this baby on the SKS. Now, to do this, we have to remove the front sight, which kind of sucks because I do like my iron sights, but having this rail on there with optics is probably our better option. So we're gonna have to take that front sight off. Now, I've never done this. I did watch some YouTube videos and I got the instructions from Magwedge here. So it says, remove rear sight. The rear sight appears to be pinned in place, but actually sits on a track. Use a screwdriver to push the rear sight down against the force of the spring located beneath it. Pull sight to the rear using pliers, vice grips. Remove the sight, but leave the spring in place. Okay, so I'll grab a screwdriver and see if we can get this baby out. Never tried this, but we're gonna give her a go. So it does look like it's pinned in place. We're going to push down on it. It does look like it's pinned in place. It ain't going anywhere. Okay, so far this installation is a little difficult. So I'm pretty sure I got this sight out now. Yeah, sight's out. So I had to skip a few steps there. I was getting a little frustrated. So there's a retention pin on there. I actually had to knock it out with some punches. It was sticking out on either side, and it wouldn't clear this channel. I wouldn't clear to go down. So it took me about a half hour, and eventually I figured I punched out the pin about 1/8 of an inch, ground it down with a Dremel, and that allowed it to be flush with the sides. And then I was able to make it clear that channel, but a little frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. The old SKS is not super easy to work on, a lot of dremeling, a lot of elbow grease, so Anyway, the sight is out. So now on to the next step. Let's see what we got here in the instructions. What does it say? Rear cover pin, that's already out. Install front end of rail using roll pin provided. Okay, I see there's a bag here, some roll pins in it, so I guess I will open that up, get the roll pin out. Let's see here, we got a roll pin. I'm guessing that's the right one. Yeah, it fits in there. I'll have to hit that down with the hammer. Okay, it says, place the rail in the rear sight mount and apply pressure to line the holes. Take the split pin, tap it in the hole. Oh, it's pretty easy. Okay, so we got the front sight here, or front part of the sight. Oh, it needs a bit of pressure there, hey? All right, not sure. I might have to do this off camera. Essentially, there's a roll pin there. You can see that. I gotta line it up with that hole there, push it down, and tap her in. I'm gonna do that off camera right now. Got the pin knocked in there. It took about 5 minutes of trying to line that hole up. Again, not super easy, but eventually it went in. That's a nice, very sturdy install. Nice thing with this QuickRail is got a shell deflector built into it up there. But it's pretty neat. I mean, basically, flips up out of the way for cleaning, puts back down there once it's on. So let's put the gun back together. To replace the rear takedown pin, comes with a threaded rod, standard. I opted for the optional stainless quick release pin. I think that's a better way to go. But let's throw the gun back together. Hopefully I remember how to put these back together. It's been a while. It's been a while since I, there we go. Pivot pin's not going in very easily. Not as easy as I wanted it to. It's lined up. Just give her a whack here or something. Come hell or high water, it's going in. Need something to whack this with. What do I got? Okay. A little hammer here. There. That's a pretty tight fit. Which, I mean, you can see on the other end there. It's good, it's secure. A little function test. Safety works. Safety off, fires. Yeah, I mean, it's neat. It's a neat looking thing, neat looking rail. So installation is complete. I had to tap that pin in. It's a really tight fit on that pin, which is not a bad thing. It's very, very secure. This rail ain't moving at all. Like there's different mounts where this back receiver gets replaced for some sort of rail, but the Magwedge? The Madwedge KWIKRAIL for the SKS is definitely the best rail I think I've seen for the money. Installation on a scale of 1 to 10 is probably difficulty-wise, not difficult, annoying. Annoying level, probably about a 10, 9.5. Getting my front sight out, again, I had to actually grind down the retention pin to match, to be flush with the outside. I thought at first it wasn't in a groove because I could see the pin sticking out. I'm like, why is that pin there? And it basically, it did not allow me to follow that channel down. So I had to do a bit of work there. I had to grind down the rear pin, the retention pin, which is, I mean, I was expecting that, but I mean, this is a 1952 Russian weapon, so I can't expect the same modular ability as like an AR platform. But that being said, the Magwedge itself, the KWIKRAIL, very nice rail. The other cool thing is, it's got a channel in it, so you can actually use your front sight. which I think is very cool. Like it's a battle sight. It's not going to be pinpoint accuracy, but I'm not sure if your camera can pick up on that. But there's an actual groove there, so I think even when the scope is mounted, I can still use my backup sights ironed if required. So overall, pretty happy with it. I'll mount a scope on here, do a scope review at some point in the future, and go from there. But for now, that is the Magwedge KWIKRAIL SKS install. Pretty neat. Not super easy. You don't have like Dremel tools and things like that. This is not a amateur install. I'm by no means a gunsmith, but however, was, you know, a little more difficult than your average install. But the rail itself, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And the cool thing about, now let's see if I get the pin out. Oh, she's tight. I'm gonna have to do some work on that. Oh, frag out. Anyway, the good thing about the Magwedge KWIKRAIL is it just for cleaning to get that bolt out. It just flips up out of the way, which is pretty darn nifty. Now let's see if I can get that pin back in. Ay carimba! Take a few times to get that worn in, that's for sure. Oh my God. Tap this thing with a hammer. I don't feel like fighting with it. There we go. She's in, nice and tight. But anyway, there you have it, folks. The Madwedge KWIKRAIL for the SKS install complete. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, stay safe.